What is good, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Welcome back to the Fox's Den. It's your boy Foxy getting into another reaction. Last episode for the evening while this Lions and San Francisco 49ers game finishes up as well. This shit is getting crazy. We're getting into Solo Leveling episode 4. Bro, this show is off to a strong start. And from what I've heard from, a couple of, you readers that have read the manhwa, that have commented on my previous reactions of the 3 episodes so far, and also just some of the talk I've seen online from manhwa readers of this manhwa, are thoroughly enjoying it so far and think that we're in for a treat and it's meeting their expectations, which is thoroughly exciting me even more because I'm already fucking with it without even having the prior knowledge or reading it at all. So I think the concept is amazing. Last episode in particular, we saw pretty much just, I guess, a debut or kind of a deep dive, or I guess the first look, not really a deep dive, but the first look into what is really going on with Sung Jin Woo. And also the Hunter Association trying to figure out themselves at first what had happened to him and how he survived this so-called encounter where people got severely injured and people died. This is something that they've never seen before. The situation has never been brought about before. They're like, this is interesting. Like, we gotta keep an eye on him, or just keep our ears open. You know what I'm saying? This is something interesting. It's never happened before. So this is where he started to talk to them at first, and they were trying to, their first possibility on what they think may have happened and how he even survived in the first place is like, did you have a second awakening? Which is very rare, right? It's already rare, but it does happen in some cases. So they're like, okay, maybe that's the only explanation for him to be able to survive whatever he went through, right? That's got to be what happened. And then they gauge his mana for the, time that he was in the hospital. They go ahead and gauge it real quick, and it says 10. So immediately they're like, oh, sorry, our bad. That must have been a mistake. And then we hear their conversation as they're leaving through the hallway, or at least in the one dude's thoughts, like, man, most E ranks are at least 70 and above mana. So that just goes to show that Sung Jin Woo's magic capacity, or his mana, is very weak, like way weaker than most people, or most hunters for that matter. So we get to look into that, and then him also trying at the same time figuring out what's going on with this new ability, I guess you could call it, or whatever's going on with him, how he's the only one that can see these panels and screens in front of him. And it literally seems like it's a game, and that's literally what the last episode was titled. It's like a game, and that's exactly what it's like. He has his own way to get stronger, because we already have clarified throughout the first couple episodes of the show in this story that once your magic capacity or your mana is determined, there is no increasing it, unless, in, again, very rare case, you have a second awakening. But pretty much for the most part, once you found out your capacity, that's it. You're not changing. So it's interesting because he's the weakest character, and now he has his own way of getting stronger, because he can attribute these stat points into each respective stat, which I think in total is 5. There's strength, agility, perception, intelligence, and then what's the last one I'm missing? I think vitality, like his health, probably. So those are the main 5 stats that exist, and maybe more come up later. Who the fuck knows? Like, depending on what you accomplish and what quests you complete, because you can see that there's daily quests, there's random rewards that you get for completing these quests. 3 types of rewards for that matter. Every time you complete a quest, like, he instantly recovers after he finished his training or his daily quest. He used that for that one type of reward. Then he gets a random loot box, which in this case, we saw last episode, it gave him a key to an instance dungeon. And I think there's one other, and that's just attributing the points that you achieve from that quest into your stats. So those are the 3 types of awards that you get for completing every quest, apparently. And we see him, starting to get the hang of this. Also, Johi coming to visit him at the hospital, seeing him doing his exercise, and maybe definitely overhearing the nurses, like, kind of worrying about him. Like, I know he's trying to get, back into shape, but, like, he hasn't really, it seems like he hasn't really been taking his rest seriously, you know what I'm saying? So again, it kind of gives, probably some worries upon Johi, because she was really excited to see him, okay and whatnot. And then, she sees him already working hard again. So, she's definitely a warrior, and that goes to show how affectionate she is of him and likes him. And then we didn't see them interact, and that's pretty much when we were seeing him go through the panels and getting the hang of it. He got his random loot box, which gave him that key, and he finally, you know, worked hard enough for maybe a little bit longer, the time that he spent at the hospital, and he, you know, accumulated most of his stat points into strength, and he's like, all right, let's go check out this fucking dungeon, assuming that he could leave if he needed to. Once you're in there, you got to complete it, or you got to have a teleportation crystal, which I don't know. I wonder if there's items and whatnot, like, for example, they can't see, like, anybody else can't see these screens and panels that he's interacting with, right? Can they also not see anything that is brought about through these quests? Can they not see the random box, like loot box? Can they not see the key that he got out of it? Can they not see, you know, whatever else, you know, shit like that? Because I guess that would be the case, because that one lady passed through the door of the dungeon that he just entered, and she had, you know, she's just on her phone like any other day. So he realized, like, okay, I'm in a different dimension, and he has to clear it. So I'm assuming teleportation stones might also be something special in terms of his secret quest, which is this game, and teleportation stones might not be a real world thing. Like, it might be only an item that he gets through completing quests, completing dungeons, or maybe a shop of some sorts exists within this game that he's experiencing, right? That's what I've gathered so far. And then we see him fight a couple goblins. Once he gets into this dungeon, he actually defeats them. He's like, wow, fuck, I actually did it. And then a stronger enemy comes out, which is this wolf. And actually, you know, he breaks his fucking dagger again, so he's weaponless unless he thought ahead and brought another one. I don't think so. Got a little bit of a scratch on his face, and then the dog or the wolf was lunging at him one more time right before the episode cliffhanged us and ended. So that's exactly where we left off. I'm excited to see how this wraps up, and if he, you know, I'm assuming he's able to get out of this somehow. I'm curious to see what he actually does to do so. And then I was assuming that this might be a very entry level, like low level dungeon or instance dungeon, whatever, to where this is the boss. And once he defeats this wolf, he's going to be good. And then he's going to get a bunch more stats and shit, right? So I'm very excited, regardless, to get into this episode and see how he conquers this wolf or this dungeon and see if that is the end of it, and then see what else happens. So I'm very excited. Let's get into this episode. If you guys enjoy the reaction, please like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. Episode 4, Solo Leveling. Yeah, he was getting pretty nervous and scared once he realized, like, oh shit, there's a stronger enemy now. Oh look, he's starting to realize that he can do more than he thought he could. That's from the agility. The stat points that you've put in agility, and I don't even think that's that much. Damn right, come on, give me that. Oh shit, he punched the fuck out of that thing. Oh! Damn right it made that much of a difference. You don't need a fucking weapon. Oh my god, go straight up hands against a wolf, bro. Okay. Come on, don't let up. Don't let up on the offensive. Ah, intro. Oh my god, that shit was already hyping me up. Come on. Play through. Get this over with. I'm good. I'm good. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on. Take this motherfucker out. Take this wolf out. You got this shit. The way you've been punching, just fucking keep punching and don't stop. Mm-hmm. Oh, he just thought of that on the spot. Inventory. Oh shit. Got a sword. Cut that bitch in half. There we go. The kind of item I could never afford. Yep, there's more. Okay, it wasn't just one. Yeah, bro, come on. You got the strength. You use the strength to fucking swing it that hard. Use the strength to pull it out. Ooh. Nice kick. Okay, okay. Ooh, another one down. Okay, you get the other one behind you still. Literally cut his head off. I love how they didn't like sleep on the gore in this show. I don't know if the manhwa is gory like that. I'm assuming it is. They're trying to keep it as close as possible. I love that it's actually gory. Oh, submitted? He's like, nah, I'm out. Whimpering. Good shit, Sung Jin Woo. Oh, he leveled up. Yeah, daily quest is just training. If you do real combat, you're obviously gonna get more XP. That's how you really fucking level your shit up. So that was mainly from strength on how he was like moving kind of gymnastically earlier. But he's got a little bit in agility. That has to play a factor, at least a little bit. But agility is probably mainly more like ranking up your stamina and like you don't get fatigued as easily probably as well too. Maybe even just pure speed or stamina, like I said. Yeah, exactly. This is all unique to him. That's what I was saying. There is a store. Okay, bet. You can't buy anything at your level. Okay. 20 gold. Okay. Here we go. We not dirt broke no more. Let's go. Time to complete this dungeon. He might be in here for a while. Okay. Ah, you could level up more by defeating some of the, you know, mobs and stuff before you go fight the boss. Still paying attention to you. Oh, there's a shit ton. Time to level up, baby. Let's go. Come on. Damn right. I've already tasted that once. It's time to get stronger, baby. Go off! There we go! They jumping my boy, but he's standing his ground. That's what I'm talking about. You got your own adventure starting, Sung Jin Woo. Your own story. I'm loving this shit. He's getting excited, even though he's got death in front of him. He can feel that he's gonna get stronger from this. Leveled up twice. Multiple level ups. You have acquired title Wolf Assassin. They showed that gate for some reason while he was going off in his own instance dungeon. I wonder if... Are they linked somehow? Because he was already starting to think like I am, like this shit is completely separate from the other like gates and stuff that they experience in the real world. Animal type monsters, all abilities plus something. Oh, he got one. Alright, bet. Awesome. Yeah, because you can get items. That's right, you get items from defeating mobs. Perfect. Yeah, now he's faced with the decision, like, do I want to go back and stop here, or do I want to keep going and keep leveling up? That's also a possibility, yeah. This shit might disappear. It might be only like a one-time sort of dungeon. Whatever you choose, I'm cool with, bro. Your decision. But I know you want to get stronger, huh? Damn right, motherfucker. Onward we go. Shortage of healers. That's actually fucking not surprising. There's probably not many healers. And there's even probably more people. It's not just Johi. There's probably other people that, you know, can deal with certain level dungeons, but like still are afraid of certain situations. Like they value their life, obviously. Red means they're strong. Okay. Good info. Yeah, this is literally like a game, bro. I love this shit. I love it. Mmm. Okay, so that's what perception does. That's nice. He's going down? Oh, so he was talking about, like, you know, I gotta feel this shit down here, but if I fight too much more on just whatever the fuck else is up here, I'm gonna waste time, or waste my endurance on my, or the, sword's health, I guess you could say, or endurance, whatever. Yeah, the sword isn't gonna last much longer, so he's like, fuck it, might as well take my chances. Here it comes. Oh! Damn, that was, yeah, that was quick. And it's already gone. What do we do now? Oh, well, it's not red, though. You're even footing. You can take this shit. Are you sure? You've increased your strength even more since you entered here, and you fucked up some of those wolves, or that first wolf with your fists. What about its underside? What about, like, the underbelly of it? Or is literally all of it enveloped in that skin, like that armor? Ooh, okay, yeah, this is gonna be tough. Now you're in the water, too. Yo, the animation is looking clean! Oh my god, it literally threw a fucking freight, bruh. Come on, you got this, Sung Jin Woo. That voice acting. Damn, he had his full support. That was our raid leader. What was his name? Song? I think Song, yeah. You got somebody believing in you. You recovered decently from that. Oh, but the immediate follow-up attack. And now you're pinned up against the wall? Damn. Oh, yo, this shit is fucking gas, bro. I'm loving it. Mm-hmm. All the things that he was during that fucking that special dungeon. He was all of those things. But it still didn't save him. What saved him was the secret quest, just barely survived him. Which somewhat, okay, you can thank some of that for himself for, but not all of it. He's determined to get fucking stronger so he's not looked down on anymore. And he can hold his fucking own, no matter the cost. Ooh, what's going on? Ooh, that shit looks so fire! Nah, come on, fuck this thing up. Come on! This is nothing! Damn right! Oh my god, he's going in! Yo, the animation is so clean! Oh, see, barehanded! You thought you couldn't do anything barehanded? Damn right you can! Oh my god, dude. No, this is gas. This is so fucking gas. Bro, that determination was crazy. How much heart he just put into that? Bro, he better get some gas shit from defeating this and clearing this dungeon. He better get some gas shit. I wanna see what he gets for rewards and shit, and how many stat points he gets. And how many times he level up from killing this, because he leveled up multiple times just killing wolves. Yeah, multiple just from this one enemy. You did it. Damn right, brother. Oh, I love this shit. You have defeated King of the Swamp, Blue Venom Fanged Kasaka. Ooh. Ooh. Oh shit! Attack plus 25. Opponent cannot move for a set time. Paralysis. Drain HP minus 1% per second. Is that some? That's like a potion, I guess, too. The dungeon will now clear or dissipate or whatever. Okay, so he's in the actual fucking subway now. That's what's up. That's fucking dope as shit. And that dagger, I think, that might be his main dagger that he fucking uses from here on out, I think. Because that shit looks like the shit that he'd be holding in the fucking poster or whatever. I swear it is. Oh wow, he's already just like, oh, he just realized he fucked up, or thinks he did. He's like, oh, you're a hunter? Thank God you're here. I'll show you the way. One big one left? Yo, and he might be the one to take care of it? He knows where it's at. Yeah, his perception ability. Oh, this thing looks insane. What in the fucking volcanic... I don't even know what to fucking call that. Looks like that one fucking character from League. I can't remember his name. It's like a volcanic dude, but this is obviously blue instead of regular magma. Damn, what the fuck is that dude's name, bro? I haven't played League in years, man. Are we gonna see him take care of this before the episode ends? Yo, please, please, give me more dope. Give me more dopamine. Yeah, it's a bunch of low ranks trying to take care of it. I see 8 E ranks and 2 D ranks. Yeah, he's just taking care of defense. Oh, Joey's here. She's still nervous as fuck. This is all, yeah, that's all she can think about. Her PTSD is kicking in. Yeah. I mean, most people would. Yeah, I mean, he understands fully, but he just got some dope from defeating his own fucking boss in his own dungeon. Weaker than one I just fought. Yo, use that new dagger. Why are you still holding that broken ass sword, bruh? You're still gonna use that, huh? He's just gonna throw it? Oh, so he just helped out from the back line and nobody even noticed, and now they're able to finish it. But that's the only reason why they were able to, is because Sung Jin Woo did that. Bro, he's smart as fuck too, and he doesn't even have to take the fucking praise for it. He did it so low key. What incredible power, and now it puts in their heads, who the fuck is this guy? And it's Sung Jin Woo. Yo, he's already starting to make a name for himself. Yo, why your forearm looking so fucking good, bro? Damn. Yo, he getting fucking stronger. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Did Joey notice? Maybe she did. She said his name. That's it. Yep, I knew it. That's it. Fuck, man. So good. Oh, man. That was a gas fucking episode. Alrighty, guys. What an absolutely another amazing episode of Solo Leveling. That was, oh, so good, bro. It just reminded me that how good this episode was. That last episode, I posted, you know, a clip like I usually do. I usually post one or multiple clips from each actual full video reaction on my YouTube and post it up to Instagram, TikTok, all that bullshit. And I uploaded one from the last episode's reaction, obviously, as I do for every reaction. And someone commented pretty much almost immediately after I posted it, like, yo, this episode was mid. I'm like, okay, like, relax, buddy. There's not gonna be fucking insane fucking animation and fights all the fucking time. Calm down. And of course he had no picture for his profile picture. It was just black. Like, all right, dude, we get it. You want to talk shit on the internet, but you don't want to be held accountable or, you know, fucking called out. I get it. It's okay. But I don't know. It just kind of made me laugh because I was like, okay, cool. Of course, not every episode is gonna be hype as fuck. But last episode was some good info still. And then we get this episode, which I feel like we still have barely even scratched the surface. I mean, that is literally how it is. whether you have read it or not, at least from our point of view so far, just in knowing that there's going to be like 2 cores of this first season of Solo Leveling, at least according to rumors from what I've heard. And that means, 24-ish. I think maybe they even confirmed 26 episodes. So we're only at 4 of 26. Like, there's a lot left to go down in terms of this first season and also just the story. But there's a lot that can happen in 26 fucking episodes, bro. I feel like we still have barely scratched the surface, but this episode was fucking perfect. This episode was so good. And seeing him realizing that he's getting stronger and realizing that, like, yo, I can do this. Like, this is my own way to change my destiny, because he's always been looked at as the weakest hunter alive. He's always like, he got a nickname like that. That's how weak he is. And he started to really let out his frustrations. Like, I can't believe this shit. Like, I keep getting mocked. Like, I'm tired of this bullshit. So he also found out some valuable info while he cleared this dungeon too. Like I thought, there's a shop. You can sell things that you retrieve items from killing these monsters or magic beasts or whatever. And as I was saying, it seems that this thing that he's dealing with, like his own secret quest and these own beasts and these own dungeons, it's all separate from the real world. It's not the same as those gates and whatnot. So he has his own complete world to adventure through and develop through. So seeing, getting on that confirmation that there's a shop, and before that realizing, like, okay, you get items and stuff too from killing monsters. And one of those items, he did get a teleportation stone, and he debated for a second, should I stop here? Is it too risky, or should I keep moving? And he decided to keep fucking moving, which was obviously valuable. And even though it's risky, you're going to be able to level up and receive other things as well, more rewards. And obviously he leveled up a good amount already just from fighting the goblins and that one wolf, and then a pack of wolves attacked him, and he leveled up a shit ton more, put even more stats into strength. So by the time he went into the boss room, he had like 45 in strength and then whatever else in his other stats, and kind of getting a hang of what perception is capable of, like how he could sense the boss at the end of the episode that got through the dungeon break on that one gate. And seeing some of the stuff for the first time and seeing him figure it all out, like, it's so exciting because it's so fresh and new, at least for anime onlys like myself, and probably even so still for you manual readers, even though you're expecting some things and know pretty much probably, if you've read it all the way through since it's finished, the full extent of his capabilities and his power and the knowledge behind this power and whatnot. Like, it's still exciting as fuck seeing it animated and fully adapted in front of us on the screen for the first time. And in my case, literally fucking fresh, like no knowledge of this prior. Like, it's very exciting how they're building this up, and you're kind of learning about it as he's learning about it alongside him. And so yeah, he find out that you got items from killing monsters. There's a shop, you can sell things, you can buy things. You got to be a certain level to buy things though. Some of the different items that he got, and then finally getting to the boss room and fighting that boss and realizing, like, also the information that he got before that certain enemies, like the color of their name plate, if it's fucking green, it's weak. If it's orange, it's pretty much on the same level as you, and if it's red, it's fucking strong as shit. A good ways up above you, and you might have to build up some strength beforehand to even take that on. And so he gets down to the boss room. I'm expecting, since he just found out that info, like, this is going to be a red level enemy, like, he might get rocked. And he is at first, and he's realizing, like, damn, like, dude, yep, this is going to be way harder, than what I was just dealing with. But once he saw the name, it's still orange. I was like, he wasn't complaining, but he was like, damn, like, after all I just leveled up and it's still orange? Like, he thought he might, be fighting a weak boss still. But no. But as long as it was on the same playing field, I was like, bro, at least it's not red. Like, you're good. You know what I'm saying? So he realizes that, and then, he's kind of going back and forth with this fucking Venom Snake boss, and, is getting manhandled, but also at the same time learning how to move with this new feeling in his body, and upgrading these certain stats that make him feel lighter and, able to achieve more than he was able to prior. So he's figuring out how to move and use his strength and agility and perception, all these things at the same time while fighting this first boss, which is an actual decent enemy. And he really put his whole heart into this. And it was like, I'm not putting up with being weak anymore. Like, I need to get stronger. I'm tired of fucking getting mocked. Like, is here or now. And compared to the situation that I was in before, like I've already faced death once. This is fucking nothing. This is easy. And that's when he really started to get serious and went in and got up towards his neck and just started using his bare hands like he thought he couldn't before, but he put all of his stats into strength. So the sword, he was struggling since it was already broken to fucking cut through its, thick armored skin, but then with his hands was able to basically crush right through it and literally basically strangle the fucking thing. Or didn't he rip its head off or something like that? I mean, bro, he went the fuck in, and the animation throughout that whole fight was really, really good in my opinion. It just goes to show that they're doing a fucking great job. And A1 Pictures, the one that's adapting this, they're also the one that adapt Mashle, which was a little fun fact that I found out about once I remembered which studio was working on this, and then also seeing the Mashle intro and the credits, you see A1 Pictures works on that. It's like, damn, yo, that's fucking lit. So that whole fight was amazing, seeing him learn what this ability or power, this game is really all about, what it's like, all the other info that he's gotten by just going through this one dungeon, this first dungeon for the first time. And this is definitely not the last, I'll tell you that much. And then all the way up until getting out of it and being greeted by this military person that was like, yo, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. And then realizing that he was a hunter, he was like, oh, right this way. There's a dungeon break. We know all the help we can get. So pretty instantly he just like started, almost like he was talking to a sergeant or someone of higher rank than him. He was like, oh shit, my bad, right this way. And then he goes and he sees them kind of struggling. It was like 8 E ranks and then 2 D ranks, and one of the D ranks was a tank. So that's why they weren't able to get much offense or damage done, is because one of the higher ranks, he can't do really much but defense. So he's paying attention to all this. He notices Johi's there. He's like, okay. And then he starts realizing, okay, well, this is a D rank boss, and it's definitely weaker than what I just fought. So he just fucking, I thought he was going to pull out his new dagger, but he had that fucking, broken sword, and I was like, what the fuck are you going to do with that? And then I started realizing the motion he was going to, and I was like, oh, he's going to throw the bitch. Throws it, fucks it up in the eye to where it broke its defenses, and that gave them, the rest of those low-ranked hunters the chance to officially take it down and jump it all together. And then he just dips. He doesn't have to take the credit for it. He did it nice and low-key. And now he's already starting to make a name for himself, because the tank guy, especially, he realized, like, what just happened. Like, that wasn't one of us. Like, yo, who threw that shit? And then the military dude sees that he was already gone. So now it's like a mystery of who this guy is. Like, who just saved our asses right there? And what power it took to do that. Like, that took some strength. And then they're going to see him, that he's an E-rank hunter, and they'll be like, there's no fucking way. Like, there's no way. But it is. And I just love that. Like, bro, like how he can be low-key like that, and like how he doesn't, he's already starting to have some rumors around him from that scenario. Maybe make a name for himself, and then slowly but surely and gradually really make a name for himself, and, showcase his strength and how much stronger he gets. Like, bro, this shit, solo leveling is so fucking gas. I am loving every second of this. So fucking good. But I think that covers pretty much everything in this episode. Looks like the game is finished up. San Francisco actually pulled out the dub, even though Detroit was up fucking like 24-7 or some shit at one point, and then San Francisco comes back and fucking destroys them. That's crazy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me in this reaction. Amazing episode for Solo Leveling. I thoroughly love the show. Cannot wait every week for this. Like, I need more, bro. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.